Yes, good morning students. Today the problems on force between parallel conductors. The next problem, which is asked in 2016, a square loop of ABCD carrying a current I. So there is a square loop of current small I placed near a coplanar with a long straight conductor XY carrying current capital I, and the separation given from here to here, it is L by 3, sorry, they have given L by 2 and the side of the loop is L. So this is the question. Okay, now what they are asking is, what is the net force on the loop will be, they are asking. Okay, you just give like A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. But calculation different. Okay, so calculation, that is what the process. See here, now this is a question which is asked in 2016. Now see here, this is a I current carrying conductor, net force they are asking. First you need to calculate between these two. These two are what? Same direction, opposite direction? Same direction. So attractive force. Between these two, repulsive force. Which is dominating? Attractive force is dominating. So now the force acting on the loop, net force on the loop will be, what is that? Force between XY and AB. So F net is equal to between these two and between these two. This is attractive, that is repulsive. Attractive minus repulsive I am doing. Okay. Next, what about these two conductors?
Sir, they are opposite.
Yes. On this will act in upward, this will act in downward. So these two cancel each other. So net force on these two arms are 0. You can consider the net force on this, between these two and between these two, we will get the difference. Okay. So what is that? Mu naught capital I small I by into L. L is the length of the loop. So L by 2 pi R. What is R? L by 2 minus next mu naught I capital I small I into L by 2 pi. What is the distance from here to here? L plus L by 2. So how much? 3 by 2 L. Correct? Okay, 3 by 2 L. Now mu naught capital I small I L by 2 pi L by 2 I am taking common. So what is this? 1 minus, what will you get? 1 by 3. 1 minus 1 by 3. So what will you get? Mu naught capital I small I L by, or LL gets cancelled, 2 gets cancelled. What will you get? By pi into 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. So the answer is 2 mu naught capital I small I by 3 pi. That's the net force acting on the loop, asked in 2016. Right? Right, copy it. Yes. See here, if you have any doubt in directions, you see here, between these two, this is the magnetic field acts on this. So force acting on that will be L bar cross B bar. B bar is going into that. L bar cross B bar gives the direction of force. On this AB conductor moves towards XY. L bar current direction upward in the plane and B bar going into the board. Then what is the direction of force? Left side. Okay, clear? Next, see this here. This is the direction of current, produces a magnetic field on right side also inwards. Okay, na? So now current is going downward. So length of the conductor is downward. L bar cross B bar. So what is the direction of force? Outside. So this is F bar. F1 bar. This is F1. This is F2. F1 close towards the conductor. F2 away from the conductor. That is what I told you. In the same direction of current, there will be attractive force. In the opposite direction of currents, there will be a repulsive force. Between these two attractive, between these two repulsive. That's why attractive is more value here than repulsive. So attractive minus repulsive force I did. Right? Any doubt? Do it. See, the next question which is asked in mains 2011. See, there is a current carrying conductor carrying a current I. At the same time, they placed another current carrying conductor, another carrying current loop carrying the same amount of current I. This is in this loop clockwise, and here this is the direction of current. Now, what is the nature of force between the loop and the conductor? How it will be? It will be attracted towards the conductor, or it will be moves away from the conductor, or will it remain stationary? Like that the question is asked. Now you tell me what will happen. So this is direction and this direction, these two are in same direction. What will be there? Here attraction. So there will be an attraction between these two. Okay. Now between this and this, these two are in opposite direction. Between these two, repulsive. Okay, here attractive, here repulsive. Okay, attractive force, here between these two is repulsive force. Which is dominating, which is more value? Attractive. So finally what will happen?
Attractive.
So the loop will move towards, moves towards the straight conductor. That is the answer for this question. Okay. Same direction, opposite direction. Same direction attraction, opposite direction repulsion. That's all. Okay. Right. What? Yes. Means JW. Shall I raise? Okay. Right? Shall we go for next? Next topic, important topic. That is what null points. Null point or neutral point between two parallel carrying conductors. See here. Null point between two parallel current carrying conductors. See here, I am taking a current carrying conductor carrying current I1, another current carrying conductor carrying current I2. Both are in same direction. So now these two are separated by a distance r. They are asking to find the null point where it is formed. So null point means what? Where you are finding the net magnetic field is 0. So that point you can say that null point. Okay, net magnetic field is 0. B net is equal to 0. That is what null point. Now look at this. This is a straight conductor. For this, on right side, what is the direction of magnetic field? Inward. Right? Then for this conductor, in between the gap, in between the conductors, outside or inside? Outside. Since for this conductor, magnetic field is outside, so here the magnetic field is outside. That is by I2 conductor, that is B2. This is the direction of B1. So here you observe both are in opposite direction. Okay. So between the conductors, you are finding the magnetic field is in opposite direction. Next, you see away outside, left side of this conductor. For first conductor, left side of this first conductor. See here, for this current carrying conductor, what is the magnetic field here? Outside. So this is due to I1, let it be V1. For this conductor I2, at this point, so from this current carrying conductor on left side, outwards only. Okay. Here if you take from this conductor also, that is outwards. So if you observe the directions here, these two are in same direction. Okay, next you see completely on right side of second conductor. So for first current carrying conductor, if you take on right side, inward. Okay, that is B1, right? So if you take for second carrying conductor, that is also inward. So you see here, if you observe here and here, the magnetic fields by both the conductors are in same direction. Yes, they are in same direction. So they will not cancel each other. Okay, so here the magnetic field will be added. Here also added. So net magnetic field will not be 0 here or here. But here they are in opposite direction. Because of opposite direction, they will cancel each other. Somewhere else, they will be equal in magnitude. Where they are cancelling each other, and at what distance they are equal in magnitude, that distance we need to calculate either from first conductor or from second conductor. Okay, right. Yes. Yes. See here, this is B1 and this is B2. These two are equal in opposite direction. Suppose I am considering, let x be the distance. At this point, both B1 and B2 are equal in magnitude, I am assuming. Okay, and what about this remaining distance from the second? Yes, r minus x. Understood? So at this point x, I am going to calculate, I am going to give B1 and B2 are equal in magnitude. Before that, what is the condition? B net is equal to 0. B1 and B2 are in opposite direction. That means B1 bar minus B2 bar is equal to 0. That means B1 bar equal to B2 bar. Magnitude. So I am equating magnitudes. What is the magnitude of this current carrying conductor carrying I1 current at x? Mu naught I1 by 2 pi x at x distance is equal to, for B2, from this here at r minus x distance from I2 conductor, mu naught I2 by 2 pi, what is the distance? R minus x. For a straight current carrying conductor, B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r na? From a straight current carrying conductor at r distance, the magnetic field B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. By using this formula, I wrote the magnetic field here and here. That is what? Mu naught by 2 pi, mu naught by 2 pi cancel. You got I1 by x equal to I2 by r minus x. Rearrange themselves. R minus x by x is equal to I2 by I1. Interchange. Right. Next, r by x minus x by x is 1 is equal to I2 by I1. Next, r by x equal to I2 by I1 plus 1. So x equal to r by I2 by I1 plus 1. That is the value of x. From where? That is x. From I1. So null point, this is the null point from I1 conductor. Okay, that is x equal to r by I2 by I1 plus 1, right? Next, suppose if they ask you to find the distance from I2, then they will be given this r value. So from this r value, if you subtract this, you will get this. That is the second one. From I2, distance is equal to r minus x. You are finding after subtract. Next, go to another one. If the direction of currents are in opposite, so second case, if the currents are in opposite direction, let I1 be the current here and I2 be the current here. Here you need to consider if I1 is less than I2. If I1 is less than I2. So here the condition is I1 is less than I2. In that situation we are going to do the derivation, right? Now look at this. Here also null point only we are going to calculate for which case? If currents are opposite direction. I1 and I2 are in opposite direction. In that situation we are going to find the net magnetic field. See, let us consider that separation between them is R like in the previous case. Look at this. If I1 is a current carrying conductor, on right side, that means in between two conductors, you need to identify the magnetic field. So for this I1 current carrying conductor, magnetic field is inside, that is B1. Here for this also inside, for B2 also inside only. B1 and B2, they are acting in between the conductors, they are inside. That means field is strong between the two conductors. Okay, next you go outside the conductors. Suppose, see here, for this I1 current carrying conductor, a magnetic field is on left side, outwards. So here the magnetic field is B1. I don't know. Okay, let us consider the distance later. Okay, first you see the directions. Okay, so from here to here it is outward. So what about this? For this current carrying conductor at this point,
Inward.
right side. So inward. Here B2 is opposite direction. So outside the conductors, you are getting the magnetic field is
Opposite direction.
opposite directions. Okay, then you see on right side also. Okay, so for this current carrying conductor, on right side what is the direction of magnetic field?
Inward.
Inwards. So here the magnetic field is B1 inwards. What about I2 current carrying conductor? It will come outside like this, right? Like this it will come. So that means here B2 is outside. So if you observe this outsides, B1 and B2 are in opposite directions. Here also B1 and B2 are in opposite directions. Where they are in opposite direction, there is a possibility to get the null point is at that point. To get the null point at that point. Okay na? So that means net magnetic field will be 0 when they are in opposite direction. But if they are in same direction, net magnetic field is not 0. There will be a strong magnetic field. Magnetic field by this and by this will be added and the field will become strong between these two. Okay, if you observe when they are in opposite direction, there is a possibility to get to calculate, cancel each other, so that you will get the magnetic field, net magnetic field 0. Right, now, but we don't know where it is formed, either on this side or on this side. That depends on the condition what? I1 is less than I2 na, I1 is greater than I2 na. That depends on the magnitude of current. Right, see here. If I1 is less I2 means, see here the magnetic field, suppose I am taking, let it be x distance. So at this x distance B1 is equal to mu naught I1 by 2 pi x, correct? So that there will be some value of magnetic field, that is by this current carrying conductor. As the current is less, the magnetic field for less distance only it will become weak. Okay, when you go away, so as you are going away, the field is decreasing, and when you go away at a particular point, you can find the net magnetic field, you can find the magnetic field by one conductor will become vanished. Okay, will become vanished. Next, when you observe this current carrying conductor, so when compared to this is more in magnitude, then the magnetic field will not be vanished for small distances. Okay, it will go for long distance, it will go for more distance. So that means what will happen? It will have some less distance. Up to certain distance only it will act in one direction. And for this is acting in opposite direction but with more magnitude. More magnitude near. When you go away from this conductor, for this current carrying conductor also, when you are going away, magnetic field will become decreased. Okay, somewhere else these two are becoming equal and opposite in direction, they will cancel each other. Where nearer to the smaller magnitude of current. Okay, why it is not nearer to the larger magnitude of current?
Because at the smaller distance, it has more magnetic field.
See here, for this current carrying conductor, nearer to that it has more magnetic field. But here the current carrying conductor producing itself, it is less. It cannot give the magnetic field at that point which is away. Okay, so after traveling after going for some distance, what happened? The magnetic field will become vanished, will become zero. So you cannot get at that distance a magnetic field. To cancel direction may be possible, but if the magnitude is available only, you can see that the directions are opposite. Okay, so magnetic field is vanished for small distance only, for less amount of current carrying conductor, for less amount of current. Okay, that's why you cannot go for large distance for small current carrying conductor. Understood? That's why the magnetic field will become zero nearer to the smaller magnitude of conductor only. Okay, so that means what? Nearer to the smaller magnitude of current, smaller magnitude of current only, null point forms. Okay, now you see here, these two are in opposite direction. At distance x, suppose here it is possible. So that means B net is equal to 0. So that means B1 minus B2 is equal to 0. So B1 is equal to B2. Okay, actually here bar, B1 bar minus B2 bar is equal to 0. You can take magnitude next. So, yes, what is B1 by I1 conductor? At what distance? X distance. Mu naught I1 by 2 pi x is equal to B2. From this conductor, I2 conductor, that point, how far? We need to add this R also, R plus x, that is the distance for B2, separation point from the conductor I2. Okay, na? Now, mu naught I2 by 2 pi into R plus x. Okay, now mu naught by 2 pi cancel. What is this? I1 by x equal to I2 by R plus x. Next, rearrange, interchange. So R by x plus 1, R plus x by x na, R by x plus 1, or you can write R plus x by x. Interchanging is equal to I2 by I1. So now individual division, R by x plus 1 is equal to I2 by I1. So R by x equal to, you send this to minus 1, I2 by I1 minus 1. From this x equal to R by I2 by I1 minus 1. What is this x? From where it is? From smaller magnitude of current, that is I1. From distance of null point from I1 conductor. If they ask what is the value for another conductor, then from I2, that is R plus x. R plus x you need to take from I2 conductor, that null point. Okay, so this is the answer, right? Yes, no doubt. We'll see the problems on this. See that next question based on this, they asked to find the net magnetic field between two current carrying conductors carrying in the same direction of magnitudes. One is 5 amperes and the other one is 2.5 amperes, are separated by 5 meter in air. Now what they are asking is, at the separation at midpoint, at the middle point, at the midpoint, what is the net magnetic field by these two current carrying conductors, they are asking. See, because of different in magnitudes, at the middle point you will not get the net magnetic field is 0. Okay, so because of different magnitudes of currents, the magnetic fields are in acting opposite direction, but magnitude wise they are not equal because of the magnitudes of currents are different. Okay, if the magnitudes of currents are same, then at the midpoint you will get net magnetic field is 0, that will be the null point. But here, because of different magnitudes of currents, you will not get the null point at the midpoint. So there they are asking to find the net magnetic field at this point. So first you find the directions. So they are in the same direction or opposite direction, that you need to check first. As they are in same direction, net magnetic field inside and even this is outside. Okay, so they are acting in opposite direction, right? This is the first conductor and this is the second conductor. B1 acts inside and B2 acts outside. And the separation between them, R is this 5 by 2, here R by 2, here also R by 2. Okay, now B net is equal to what? B1 minus B2 difference. What is B1? Mu naught I1 by 2 pi R1 minus mu naught I2 by 2 pi R2. So R2 is R by 2, R1 is also R by 2, and I1 is 5 amperes and I2 is 2.5 amperes. Now you write what is common. Mu naught by 2 pi, you write outside, into I1 by R1. So 5 by R by 2 is what? 5 by 2 minus R2. I2 2.5 by 5 by 2. Okay, 5 by 2 is nothing but 2.5. 2.5 cancel, you will get 1. And here 5 gets cancelled, you will get 2, will go to numerator. So mu naught by 2 pi into 2 minus 1. So mu naught by 2 pi, that's the value of net magnetic field at midpoint Tesla. Okay, this is the answer which is asked in previous year medical question. Okay, go for next question. Yes, next topic, work done to move a current carrying conductor. See here. Here I have taken two current carrying conductors carrying the currents in same direction. Let it be I1 and I2. I will take of equal magnitudes I1 and I2 or I. Okay. So if these two are separated by a distance R0, now I wanted to move this conductor by some distance, let it be dr. So if I wanted to move this conductor little away, then what should be the work done to move this current carrying conductor in this magnetic field produced by the first current carrying conductor? Wait. So that work we need to calculate. How to calculate? So to calculate that, first we need to calculate what is the force acting on this. What is the force we need to apply to move this, we need to calculate. First of all, what is the magnetic field produced on this conductor by this current carrying conductor, we need to calculate. So this is the current carrying conductor carrying exerting a magnetic field on this is inside. Okay, let it be B1. Okay, the magnetic field on conductor 2 by conductor 1 is what? B1 is equal to mu naught I1. I1 is I have taken like I. Mu naught I by 2 pi R0. R is R0. Okay, mu naught I by 2 pi R0. That is the value of magnetic field acting on this conductor. Now, what is the force acting on second conductor by the first conductor? Force on second conductor by first conductor. F is equal to force on 2 by 1. F is equal to, what is that? BIL is a formula. Okay, so let L be the common length of the conductor. Okay, so B mu naught I by 2 pi R naught, that is the value of B, and I into L. So what is this? Mu naught I square L by 2 pi R naught, that is the value of force acting on this. So in which direction the force will act? Same direction of current, that will be moving towards the first conductor. Okay, it will be attracted by the first conductor. So this is the direction of force. Now in which direction I am displacing the current conductor? Opposite direction. So what is the angle between force and displacement? 180. So work done. So if I wanted to move the conductor by dr bar, so then work done is equal to small part of conductor. Work done. dw is equal to what? F dr integral f bar dot dr bar. Correct? Integral f bar dot dr bar. So integral f bar dot dr bar f dr cos theta. What is theta here? 180 degree. Since the force is acting in this direction, displacement you are doing in opposite direction. So 180. So what will you get?
Minus sin 90.
Integral f dr cos 180. So cos 180 is minus 1. Minus integral f dr, that is w. That is the value of w. So integral dw is nothing but w. Okay, total work done. Integral f bar dot dr. Right, now see here. Minus integral, what is f?
Mu naught I square.
Mu naught I square L by 2 pi R naught, that is the value of f, into dr, that is okay, minus outside, since cos 180, minus 1. So what is constant that you can put outside? Mu naught,
I square by 2.
sorry.
Sir, R.
L,
Mu naught I square L by
2 pi, you can take,
integral
come,
1 by R.
1 minute. Okay, so that is at R naught. If I take that at, suppose somewhere else, let it be R, so then I can take this R naught as R at some R distance, at R separation, somewhere else, or whatever it is. Okay, or you can leave like R naught. Okay, no problem. Okay, so 2 pi R naught integral, what is this? 1 by R into dr. R naught you can take like R. Okay, confusion, remove R naught. Take like R. Okay, at R. So what is that? That R somewhere else, that is R. Okay, so which is not exactly at R naught, somewhere else I have taken. I wanted to move away. Okay, so mu naught, tell me.
Mu naught I square L by 2 pi.
Integral 1 by R. What is the value? 1 by R dr. Log R.
This is log.
Log R. From where to where you are going to move? Our question is, we need to move the conductor from R naught to R naught by 2. R naught to R naught by 2. So half of the separation I wanted to move the conductor. So R naught to R naught by 2. For that limits I need to calculate. Now you tell me.
Log mod
Ln R. Limits are from R naught to R by 2. R naught by 2. Now simplify, we'll get the answer.
minus R by
Look at this. Initially that is separated at R naught. I am going to move it to R naught by 2. That is one case. Okay. We can take your wish. Okay. Your wish. I am taking from R naught to R naught by 2. That is one condition. If you want to take some other distance, you can take your wish.
Not from displacement distance to the half circle. From initial distance to the half circle.
What?
Not from displacement distance to the half circle.
What displacement distance?
Sir, first it is
Oh, wait, 1 minute. Displacement and distance both are different.
Sir,
Find
You don't
the
combine
position
it.
displacement, sir, from initial.
please.
Huh.
Sir, R is the initial distance. Sir.
Huh.
R naught is the second distance. Sir.
Continue the derivation. Mu naught I square L by 2 pi to ln upper limit minus lower limit. See here one negative sign missing. Minus. Yes, minus. Ln upper limit minus lower limit. So R naught by 2 minus ln R naught. Minus mu naught I square L by 2 pi into this is log A minus log B. Log R naught by 2 by R naught. Okay, R naught gets cancelled. You will get minus mu naught I square L by 2 pi into ln 1 by 2. By minus sign is there. I can write 2 power minus 1. So that minus 1 log 2. So minus it's cancelled. You will get mu naught I square L by 2 pi into ln 2. Correct? So that is the value for work done. Formula. Okay. If you are moving from R naught to R naught by 2. Okay. Right. Do it fast. Yes. See the previous question which is asked in NEET 2018. A metallic rod of mass per unit length is 0.5 kg per meter is lying horizontally on a smooth inclined plane. There is an inclined plane. On this inclined plane, like this the inclined plane is there. On this they place the conductor like this. Like this surface, the conductor is placed like this on inclination. That is what this conductor. Okay, so mass per unit length is 0.5 kg per meter. That is the mass of that conductor. Right. Now, for this conductor, magnetic weight of this is acting vertically downward and the magnetic field is acting in upward direction. And the current is passing along the conductor in this direction, like into the board, current direction. Okay, so current direction is into the board. Then it is inclined surface making an angle 30 degree. The conductor should not fall down, that is the condition. If the conductor is not to fall down means some other force should act in opposite direction, so that then only the conductor is in balanced condition, then only it will not fall down, right or not? Okay, so now our aim is what? It should not fall down, so that means along the surface downward and upward forces should be equal. So we need to calculate what are the downward forces and upward forces on the inclined plane. We need to calculate. Okay, if we equate these two forces, then the conductor will remain stationary there itself. Okay, right. Now see here, this is weight mg. Now to this perpendicular component, if this is what? Theta, then what about this? Mg cos theta, correct? Then along this direction, what is the weight component? Mg sin theta. So weight component along the surface, that is mg sin theta, which is acting downward direction. If there is no force in opposite direction, then definitely it will fall down. Okay, so it should remain stationary there itself, means it should not. So some other force should be acting in opposite direction to the mg sin theta. What is that force? I need to calculate. So how can I calculate? See here, what is the another force? That should be due to the magnetic field and current carrying conductor. Okay, so a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field and some force should act in that, so that is only the other force to balance it. What should be the value of that we need to calculate. How can I calculate? See here, you know the current carrying conductor, current is carrying into the board and the magnetic field is acting upward parallel to the board. Okay, so like this and like this. What is the direction of force?
Right, sir.
right side. So that means magnetic current is going, length of the conductor is like this. See on? Okay, so length of the conductor is current direction only. Okay, it is conductor is placed like this on this. What is the direction of current? Into the board. And what is the direction of magnetic field? Upward. What is the direction of force? Right side. Okay, na? So that means this way the force will be acting. What is that? Let L be the conductor, and what is the force acting on it? BIL, right side. Okay, is it clear or not? Any doubt? Right. Shall I repeat?
Yes, sir.
See this. Here, this is a current carrying conductor. For this current carrying conductor, it is having some mass. So what is that weight? Weight acts vertically downward direction. That is mg. Okay, na? So now this weight should be resolved into two components. One is mg cos theta and the other one is mg sin theta. So mg cos theta, that acts vertically. This is inclined surface, so it is making an angle theta is equal to 30 degree. Now see here, this with this line it is making an angle theta. Now to this perpendicular this line. To this perpendicular this line. If two lines are making some angle theta, the perpendiculars drawn to those two lines will also make the same angle. Okay, so weight at this point, weight is vertically downward, mg. Okay, that is perpendicular to this line. Now if I take for this normal reaction, what should be that? This is mg cos theta. This is perpendicular to this surface, perpendicular to this surface and perpendicular to this line. These two will also make the same angle. If two lines are making an angle theta, then the perpendiculars drawn to those two lines, to this line this is the perpendicular, to this line this is the perpendicular, these two will also make the same angle. Okay, so now this is mg. If this is theta, then what about this? Mg cos theta. Then what should be the another component perpendicular? Mg sin theta. That will act downward. Okay, now some other force should act along the surface in opposite direction, not to slip down, not to fall down. So what should be that force? So for that, magnetic force we are calculating. What is that magnetic force? See here, current is going into the conductor. Like this, the conductor. Conductor is placed along the surface, the perpendicular to the plane of the board, on this inclined plane like this. So this is the direction of length of the conductor.
So this side is perpendicular. Mg sin theta is how perpendicular to the inclined plane? Mg sin theta.
It is not perpendicular. To this it is perpendicular. To this mg cos theta only it is perpendicular. This weight is resolved into two perpendicular components. I am not saying to this it is perpendicular. This line and this line makes theta ma. The perpendiculars drawn to those two lines, to this line and to this line, makes the same angle theta, mg cos theta. Okay, this is mg cos. For this perpendicular component, not perpendicular to the surface. Okay, to this perpendicular component mg sin theta. Understood? Now another force should act in opposite direction to cancel it. What is that? I need to calculate. This is the magnetic force. To calculate magnetic force, so this is the direction of length of the conductor. Conductor is placed like this on the surface. I told you now, this is the inclined surface, like this it is placed. Current is passing inside like this. So that is the direction of length of the conductor. And a magnetic field is given perpendicular to the horizontal surface like this. Then what is the direction of force? BIL, right side. Now this BIL is resolved into two components. To this it is perpendicular. To this it is perpendicular. To this it is perpendicular. Even this is also theta. Okay, so then this is BIL cos theta. Now what should be equal? These two are equal. That means what? Mg sin theta is equal to BIL cos theta over. So I need I only. Okay, so what is that? mg sin theta by BL cos theta is equal to the value of current. That only they are asking. The current flowing in the rod keeps stationary. I only they are asking. So what is that? mg by BL into sin theta by cos theta, tan theta. That is the value of current. That's the answer. Okay, done.